Hello, hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Message. I am your facilitator, the Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. So, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. So, I see that we have some people watching. So, let's say hello to everyone. Dre Lachey, hello, Angelina and Rooks. I can't wait to bring them up. I've been trying to have them up here since season 1, and just the stars are not aligned yet, but they've aligned tonight. So I'm excited about it. I hope you're just as excited about it as I am, because that's the hometown fam. And just to show extra love, also we're showing love to Meet and I. You remember when we did the unboxing? So I decided for this special occasion, because this is a special show, I decided to wear my fam in real life shirt. So showing some homage to Meet and I. So if you want to get your fam in real life shirt, go to shopmeetandI.com. But also to show love to the Roots, because to me, they fam in real life, even though we're about to get together and chop it up tonight. So again, shopmeetandI.com if you want your fam in real life shirt. But other than that, if you are here with me, go ahead and say something in the live chat, say hi, and drop those black hearts. Please drop the black hearts. Thank you so much. I did not do my normal beat. This is really not even a beat at all. All the, it's not even a beat. But thank you so much. Liked and shared. Thank you, because it's hard out here for a content creator. And I love the purple hearts too. Yes, for the black hearts. So Dre Lachey, aren't you the one who was in the video with Shanti when you all did the the 2 times hot noodle challenge? Because if that's you, then let me know in the chat, because I gotta. Yes, okay. You two are something else in that noodle challenge. I was wondering if the noodles were even too hot, which is something I'm going to ask Shanti when she comes up. And because I never got that conclusion, because it looked like you all were handling it and you were stugging it out. And it's like, well, was it hot? Because it seemed like you all were just and asking the questions on your phone like this. So I was kind of wondering, but that's just me. I was just wondering, but we'll get to that. But for you, Dre Lachey, was it so nice to meet you, new fam here? Yes, nice to meet you too, Dre Lachey. So for those of you who are watching, feel free to say hi. We don't bite up in here. It's all love over here. Any negative energy has to go, because I already deal with enough of that in real life. Don't want to deal with that online as well. So we shall see what so you don't want to comment, do you? You're like, oh, I don't want to be in the hot seat. I'd rather her be in the hot seat. I'm not mad at you, because if that was me, I would have been looking around, seeing if anyone else wanted to say something first. Especially if it's a question that I could answer to. It's like, what do you all think? I mean, I know how I feel, but what do you think? So that's just how I tend to take it. My soul was out of my body. Was it that bad? Or was it that good? Which one was it? Because some spicy noodles or not so spicy noodles can either be a very good thing or it could be a very bad thing. So tell me what's up. And for those who don't know, Kicking It with the Rooks, they recently released a 2 times spicy noodle challenge video. So if you follow me, you'll see that I shared it on my community tab. So if you want to check it out, go to my community tab and check out the video and show the Rooks some love. And show Dre Lachey some love too, because she was in there and they got a chance to collaborate and it was all love. I loved it. But just glad to be here. It's been a long week. This week was long. Not to mention, it's fall, everybody. I forgot to say it. It's fall. Or how they say in the UK, it's autumn. And although it's not my favorite season, not in the least, I will say that the fact that it's still going to be in the 70s and 80s for the next several days, I'm here for it. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the same for some of you watching, but here, we're going to be in the 70s and 80s for the next several days, so I love that. But the moment it goes down to like past 60, going down into the 50s, I can't deal with that. That's not my jam. I like it when it's a cool 70, a comfortable 75, and even a good 78. Anything below 60 is out of the question. Kind of makes you wonder how I deal with winter. Bad. All I needed was the blanket in the restroom lift there. Was it that bad or was it that good? Because it could mean you're regular. So that might be a good thing. I'm excited to see more of your channel. Oh, thank you. So if you could start with either watching The Message season 1 or the episodes from season 2 that we have so far, or you can start with watching Chase Liberation. Either one, you can't go wrong because both of them are just, it's my perspective, my point of view. The Message is more so for content creators who I admire and follow and really just adore so much. Chase Liberation is more so about my story and my day-to-day. I will be checking out more of your videos. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to do the same thing for you because if you're in Memphis too, that means we must be hometown fam too. If that's the case. I mean, I don't live in Memphis, but born and raised, and we're going to talk about that with the Rooks in a bit. Hello to everyone in the chat. Now, okay, now everyone else, if you watching, go ahead and say hi. Don't be shy. We don't bite up in here. And while I am trying to do something, oh yes, let me pull up my notes. But all in all, I'm so glad that you all are here. You all are wonderful for being here. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to pay some bills. And when we come back, we're going to bring up the guest of the hour, Kicking It with the Rooks. We'll be right back after these very important messages.
Hi guys, I am Me.
I'm your boy Weez.
And welcome back to Me and I.
Now, our channel Me and I is about several things.
A lot.
We have travels. We have weight loss. Our marriage. This year made 23 years for us. We talk about support. We just
Channel of Blessings.
We do restaurant, black-owned restaurant reviews. Like she said, Channel of Blessings, where we showcase a YouTube channel and highlight them. We also go live every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. So if you're looking for a fun time where we at 9 o'clock we toast and cheer and show love, we celebrate wins and losses. Come over every Saturday at 8:30 to our Saturday live special. From what the streets saying, it's one of the best lives on the Saturday night. I ain't said that's what the streets say. So if you're looking for a good time, come over to come over to Me and I And our channel, subscribe to it. We definitely love to have you. Tell me about our second channel, baby.
The second one is Sipping with Meat and I. No G. It's your GPS to Black-owned spirits. We spotlight Black-owned brands. We taste test, we review, and we have brown table interviews.
Where Black-owned owners of brands will come over to celebrate and talk about their brand, guys. So we got 2 channels for you. I'm pretty sure you'll find value in both. But coming over to Meat and I, and we'll definitely have a good time with you.
All right, and welcome back. All right. So this is the moment I've been waiting for. Ooh-wee. Before I do my intro, I see that we gotten some love. Jarrell, are you the same Jarrell that's with the Rooks? Because if you are, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm fangirling for real. Jarrell, hey. So yeah, if you're the same Jarrell from Kicking It with the Rooks, then hey fam. What's up, man? Okay, so our guests tonight are known for being a whole vibe. They love having fun, they love kicking it, and they love going on cruises, and they also love doing challenges. And they're very, very good for it, and they love showing their whole love and their family. So coming up to the stage, we're going to bring up Shanti Trevino, Kicking It with the Rooks.
Hey, we all laid back.
Hey, how is it going? How are you?
Oh, we're great. I just got off of work. I'm tired, but I'm here.
Yeah, I get it. You tired? I get it. So
I'm always tired.
I know. Sometimes I'd be like, dang, so does Shanti ever take a vacation without having to go on a cruise?
Yeah, we just came off too, actually.
Hello, Ann Rooks. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome. I love your photo. I'm loving that face beat. Come through. Come through. I love that.
Hey, mama.
That's your mom?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Okay, listen. Your face beat is to the gods. I love it. I hate that I don't have a beat on right now. I feel naked without it, but you look sickening in that photo. I'm just saying.
I did our makeup.
Oh gosh.
You did really?
Yeah, a little mayonnaise and seasonal salt, and it's kind of like you. Never mind.
Yeah.
One of the things that I wanted to comment on and tell you before we get to these questions is I love some of the little segues with the little clips of other people and they doing these silly things like the basketball player with the braids. I don't know his name.
Kawhi
and he be
Leonard.
sitting there laughing, but he had this like nervous laugh. Like, who is that cute? He is a cutie pie. Who is that?
Kawhi Leonard.
Can you type that in the private chat?
I need to go check him out.
I might need to look at that.
He showed laugh. He laughed like, I can't believe they just asked me that.
Exactly. I love that so much. And then you showed this one guy who had this angry look like. I'm like, where did they get these from? You all are so creative with that. And you're getting so much love right here. Hey, Miss Ann, it's Clarice. Travel name. Clarice. I thought your name was Dre Lachey.
No, my mom.
Clarice.
No, we went on a vacation to Gatlinburg years ago, and she came with us. And my mom gives everybody a travel name, so she knows her by Clarice.
Oh, okay, Clarice. I'm here for.
And Jarrell was one of our twins.
Welcome in. Welcome in. I've seen the whole fam is coming in. Hey, Shanti and Vino, Rooks fam. Yes. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I'm waiting for this for a very long time. And I see that everyone is here. Stop it. Oh, come on now. You know you got your faces beat to the gods. I love it. And I gotta step up my game. Hey, Grant. And tell Pooh I'll be done soon. Yeah, tell Pooh I'll be done soon too. But anyway. But let's go ahead and get to some of these questions. Before I forget, if you all have a question for me, you could use that trans flag. If you have a question for the beautiful Rooks, you can put the black heart in the chat, and so I can be able to fully acknowledge the question. All right. So, first of all, how did you come up with your channel name?
We told this story before. So I came up with two. I came up with Keeping Up with the Rooks or Kicking It with the Rooks. And I presented it to the kids and Vino, and I'm like, hey, which one should we pick? And we all decided that Kicking It with the Rooks was more like us because we were down to earth and easy to get along with. So we said, instead of keeping up with us, kick it with us. Like, be on our level. So that's how we came up with that.
Here. I'm here for that. And the next time I'm in Memphis, I hope we can kick it.
Absolutely.
But the other thing I wanted to clear up, because I think I've been confused this whole time ever since I began watching you. Now, okay, so there's Precious, there's Jarrell, and all those beautiful young people. Someone told me they was your kids. Is that true?
Yes. So there's our oldest is Tariana, which is Nicole that you just saw.
Oh, Nicole. So okay, cool. Okay.
Right. So that's our oldest. And then our oldest son, our oldest, she's 23. She'll be 24 next. What is it? No, that's October. She'll be 24 in November. So then we have a 21-year-old, Tyreek. So that's our oldest son. And then we have twins, Jerry and Jarrell, they're 19. And then it's Precious.
Oh, twins. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we got a set of twins. And then Precious, who's 16. So that's the baby.
Precious is 16?
Yes.
I didn't.
Are you drinking to that?
No. I probably should drink to that. But the reason why I'm asking this question is, for the very longest, no shade, but I thought those were your little brothers and sisters.
They probably.
It was
they
in.
Probably watching.
I'm gonna say it now. It's because Vino, you look every bit of 25, and Shanti, you look every bit of 24.
Yeah,
all of them were your little brothers and sisters. You all just hang out and live together and all that good stuff, and you all just got a head start on life and all of that good stuff. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Thank you. No, those are our kids. We're a blended family. So the oldest is Vino's daughter, and then the other four are mine. So we're blended.
Yeah. And that makes me want to get to this other question. I was gonna wait till later, but I might as well address it now. Because you two look amazing. Because I thought you were in your 20s. But you want to tell me your secret after the show as far as how you keep this up. Well, it's phrased as, a little birdie told me that you all have kids and are about to have grandchildren. And
yeah,
you have kids, and yet Vino, you look 25, and Shanti, you look every bit of 24. And do you still get carded everywhere you go?
Not anymore.
No, pretty much everywhere I go, they already know me, so they just.
I don't go to very many places, but I would probably be flattered if I was carded still. But I don't know. I would think you would get carded though, especially you, Shanti.
I think maybe it's the camera. I think I look older in person. Maybe I don't know.
I'm just a
me.
I'm just a young guy with this nice old lady.
Whatever.
Ooh, yes, I love that.
But yeah, we have two. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have two grandkids. Madison, she's 1. And then we have Tyler.
In the credits, Madison.
Yeah, Madison. Mm-hmm. So we got to redo everything. But we've been on a year now, so it's time to refresh. But we have Tyler now, who was born August the 15th. So
yes, a Leo. Yes, Leo gang. I know BDBG and I are gonna be repping Leo gang tonight.
Hey, fam.
But I had to ask that because I was so confused for the longest. He kept saying my son, my daughter, and I was like, wait, who? Them young folk, and you young too? I was so confused. I was flabbergasted. But yeah, we're gonna get that skincare regimen after the show because I think I'm starting to slip a little bit.
Nah, you look good.
Thank you. But I want to be like you though and try to keep up and be tight and right. You know what I'm saying? I got grays in my beard and they still card me. Oh, that means you young though. They may think you may be coloring your beard for all we know.
And then a lot of young people now get grays early.
Yeah, I want my gray and mine won't come in. I want it.
No, you don't, because once they get gray, it gets harder to color it if you try to look young.
I don't want to color it. I want it to come. I got like 4 or 5 strings, and that's it.
They just always come right there.
And I got 1 string at the top of my head. That's it.
So when you got the string on the top of your head, what was your reaction when you learned that you had that string?
Nothing. Just want it. I want it. I want all of it.
He ready to embrace it.
Yeah.
You ready to embrace? What about you, Shanty? Do you feel the same way?
I'm not
ready. You
don't
want it?
I don't have any yet that I know of. I mean, I keep it covered most of the time with a protective style, but when I look at it, it's still black.
Well, you got the 2
still
in the
black.
nose.
I don't have gray hair in my nose.
You telling a story. She don't look over 21 in person. I know. She looks exactly 21 in person.
She's just biased.
And the other thing is, Shanty, you and I, we want to go shopping.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing though, and we're gonna get in a little bit more into this a little bit later, but the shopping in Memphis is awful.
Yeah. I shop online mostly.
God awful.
If I show y'all my
clothes, you could always come up here to the Shy and I could show you around. We can go shopping here where there's some places to check out. Because Memphis, okay, short story. Picture it. Memphis, 2007. I just got my 2nd or 3rd job ever at Hollister at Wolf Chase Galleria. And it was great. I got hired on the spot. And to this day, I still keep in touch with the manager at Hollister. We still keep in touch. We follow each other on Facebook. And we were just talking about that online a few months ago, just reminiscing about good old times working at Hollister. And yeah, a few months later, I decided to take up a 2nd job at the same mall. At the time, the store is called Trade Secret. Now, for those of you who are probably over 35, you probably know exactly what Trade Secret is. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know, I'll put it to you like this. It is, it's like a salon / hair store where you sell hair products. Kind of like Regis. Actually, they were owned by Regis. But I spent a lot of my time at Wolf Chase back then. And
working 2 jobs at Wolf Chase.
And worked 2, yeah. Mm-hmm. And years later, when I came back, I was working at Oak Court Mall. Mm-hmm. And I had 1 job starting out, then I got 2, and then I went back to 1, and then I went back to 2. I hustle.
I worked in both of those malls. I worked at Body Central. Body Central?
Yeah. What was it like in there?
It was clothes, so it was awesome. It was clothes and purses and yeah. Somewhere I don't need to be. Let's put it like that.
Somewhere you don't need to be.
Got a shopping problem.
I feel that. BDBGP says gray is the way.
That wisdom.
House of X says, hey, host. Now, House of X, you know my name. Hey, our Rooks family. But how are you? So welcome in. For those of you who are new, please feel free to hit the like button and don't forget to share this out. And leave a comment when, when this is all said and done. But yes, I had to share that little short story. Okay, so back to what I was going to start with the questioning. So what led you to the purpose of creating content on YouTube?
So we travel a lot, like a lot. And this person right here is crazy. Y'all see it. And people would always ask, because we got a good following on Facebook. So people would always ask, questions about us traveling, questions about him being crazy, ask me how I do it. And I was just thinking one day, I used to watch CJ So Cool all the time. And because I love family content. Now that he don't have a family no more. So I'm sad about that. But I always like the family content. And I'm like, we can do that. Like, they want to know what we're doing. Let's show them. So I'm like, that's easy. We can do that. Won't take nothing. Little did I know. It is not easy at all.
No, it's not. I could tell you from my own experience. However, I think most people kind of they just create the content and they put it out right then and there. I kind of don't do that because I guess I'm taking a very different approach when it comes to my content. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being I'm not even trying to be different. I just know I don't want to do everything that everyone else does.
Yeah. And that's why we edit, because I know some people like, why edit? Just let it go out. I mean, everything that we record, may not be something that people want to watch. And sometimes you have the bloopers in there, or you have space,
I love the bloopers.
dead space. Well, a lot of bloopers we'll add, like if they're funny bloopers, we'll add those to the end or something. But if it's just like dead space, nothing's happening, you want to cut it because you don't want it too long and draw that, so some editing is necessary.
Yeah, because sometimes I say some off the wall stuff that do not need to get on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that, Vino, because I got questions about that.
Yeah, and he don't care. He don't care if I cut it or not. He's a matter of fact type of person. If he feel it, he gonna say it, and that's that. So.
And so am I. So, by the way, Vino, what is your sign?
Aquarius.
That's why, because we're sister signs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check out my OnlyFans, Juicy Aquarius.
If you have an OnlyFans, I'm very sure that Shanty's gonna have a very nice conversation with you after the show. And she probably will not want me or anyone else to witness it, knowing how nosy I am.
No, I'm gonna record it.
You gonna record it?
We might go viral.
Because I love me some good tea now.
I got you.
Okay, because you know me. But
hey Ty.
I mean everybody. Okay.
Ty Gaston, that's our oldest son.
Oh, Ty, how's it going?
He was just in here. Did you put my videos on that laptop? I'm just playing. Okay.
Welcome to the channel, Ty. Your parents are so amazing. Even though I thought they were your brother and sister. But yeah, all that.
Yeah, Shanti, our mama.
I know that now, at least. Thank goodness I'm finding that out the easy way versus the hard way. But Shanti, you were living in Atlanta when you first met Trevino, and despite dating for about 4 months, what convinced you to move to Memphis from Atlanta?
Well, this is my hometown, so I was from here anyway.
You were?
Yeah, I'm from Memphis. I'm from Memphis. Like, I went to Wooddale High School. Like, we went to the same high school.
You went to wait, what? Wooddale?
Yes, but it ain't the same Wooddale that it is now.
and did you go to Wooddale Middle?
Uh-huh.
I probably, you know what? I lived not far from Wooddale. Yeah. So it was like, okay, we're gonna get into some geography of Memphis. So for those of you who's not from Memphis, please bear with us. Okay, so you went to Wooddale. Did you go into the optional program or anything?
For a little while, but I didn't want to be an optional.
Oh,
I had optional lunch.
Well, see, back in the day, they didn't let us leave the school to go and get our own food. We had to eat what was there or just bring whatever we had from home. I wish we could have just went to lunch, because guess what school I went to?
Germantown?
I wish. But I think I would have been in prison if I went to Germantown. But no. I went to no. A little further east than I was, but I went to the high school. That's what my high school calls itself, the high school.
What in the world?
Sheffield?
No, well,
no,
I was at Sheffield for 7th grade. I hated it. I tried to repress that. But I went to Central.
Okay.
Central's the high school because it was the first high school in Memphis built.
Okay.
They had an argument about that the other day, saying something about Central was supposed to be the oldest school, but then now they saying that it was Booker T. Washington was before Central.
We'll see about that. I mean, if it is Booker T, cool, but I'm standing by my story. That
standing by your oldest. What is the Central? What is Central Warriors?
Yep, we the Warriors. Although I do still question why an actual warrior, and then it's like, you know, the indigenous people being the mascot. I kind of question that, but being an indigenous person. But hey, go off. But yes, Dre Lachey, I'm from Memphis. Born and raised. East Memphis, stand up.
Hey.
So went to Central, and before then I was at Bellevue.
Okay. You might know my kid's dad.
Who your kid's daddy?
Did you see Tyreek last name Gaston? You know Coach Gaston?
Oh my God!
So let's talk about how. Never mind. Okay.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Coach Gaston from what? Okay. I had the biggest crush on Coach Gaston back in the day. I was like, ooh, Coach Gaston can get it. So tell me the whole story. I gotta know.
It ain't really much of a story. Like, he's not around. Yeah.
Damn.
The guy y'all love so much. He's a principal now.
Well, I'm glad he's a principal, but why he gotta get around like that? Why he gotta get the champ is here. I know that's right. We some wrestling fans up in here too. So come through with that.
What's up, fam?
But he would
really, yeah. See,
maybe
so looks aren't everything. Looks aren't everything.
Yeah, I learned that when I was in Memphis. Trust me, I learned that looks.
Yeah. You might want to move on past that one, because I got a lot to say on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See, I gotta ask this question now. Okay, so I got a follow up to the question about you moving to Memphis from Atlanta. So was there a ring on it prior to you moving back to Memphis?
No.
Ooh, that's a leap of faith.
We didn't even make it official until after I got back.
Yeah, she was here probably about maybe 2 years or so before we talked about getting married. She was here a little minute.
Yeah.
I think they were shorting your hours or something. It was a lot going on at your job. And I was just telling her, I was like, well, just move back here, and that way we could just do it together. That way you wouldn't struggle. So that's kind of how she ended up just coming on back.
Yeah, the bills.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I had started working part-time, and my kids was up there with me. So I was up there being a single parent. All my family was here in Memphis. So I'm like, yeah, I just need to move back and regroup.
Well, first I was trying to get there because my brother and my sister-in-law in Atlanta. So at first I was trying to go there. And then I was getting all these opportunities, but nothing kind of what I wanted. So it was just she came on.
And he's been with his job, what, 20?
Well, now it's been 24 years.
So, you know, he had been with his job so long.
24 years, and you're only what, like 25, 24?
26.
I figured that. I figured 26.
Not you being there since you was born.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I believe, because like I said, whatever regimen you got, I need to take note.
Travel.
But yeah, that does make sense, because if the job market in Atlanta was not where it should be, then shoo, I don't blame you for moving. Yeah. I don't blame you. That's what I did when I relocated from Memphis to here. Was it wasn't hitting. So working 2 jobs, worked at the Postal Service during the day and working at Macy's on nights and weekends, it wasn't doing enough for me. So I was like, we're going to change something.
Right.
So I took a leap of faith and I came here, and I was determined to make it work, like I always do.
Cool. Thank you, Tate.
And Vino was 1-year-old working. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was an infant.
Now he a newborn.
So, but you all got married on August 1st, 2015, the day before my birthday. Hey. Coincidentally, Vino, your late grandmother's birthday was also August 1st. Was the selection of the wedding date intentional as a nod or paying homage to your grandmother?
Well, at first, I think we was looking at July, right? It was something. It was another date. It was another date. We were just. I think we just was doing a date, and we just like we'd do. It was July or something. It was one of them dates, and I forgot why it didn't fall through. And then I think stuff was kind of booked, and we were still kind of looking at stuff or something. And then I think my mom said something about, what about August 1st? You know, that's your grandma's birthday or something to that. And then we was like, well, yeah, okay. And then the first place we looked at for that date was open. So it was like perfect.
That was so beautiful. And then the best part about it is that little stretch, your wedding day, honoring your grandmother, and of course after that, that's a beautiful and reflective time of year. Yes, we're taking questions, House of X. So if you got a question for the Rooks, you can put the black heart, and if you have a question for me, you can put the trans flag.
Is that questions? Question?
Yes, question.
You know I gotta mess with.
Yeah, we're taking questions. But so what is your secret to such a beautiful and organic marriage?
We keep God first, and we just, I don't know. I mean, because we don't really argue. I mean, we have our times where we, you know, have maybe a disagreement, but rarely. Like,
yeah, I think it's more like we're more of a best friend type of thing. Like we laugh a lot, we joke with each other.
Laugh a lot.
So it's always something. We always
trying to go somewhere for one.
Yeah.
So that helps. The traveling, you know, that definitely helps. But I don't know. I mean, I just always wanted a family, and he's perfect. Like, he get on my nerves sometimes, but that's my boo. I don't know. I think it's like he said, we laugh a lot and we just
I'm getting emotional.
Do us.
There's nothing wrong with getting emotional, Vino. So you know that I welcome and embrace and empower emoting on the show. So if you feel emotional, it's okay. You know.
But no, I'm on this live and I want to be a thug.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna get to my question about that in a minute, you know, but we do have a question from House of X. Don't forget to put the black heart. But they're asking for our Rooks family in 5 words, how do you define each other? So Shanti, how do you define Vino? And Vino, how do you define Shanti?
Handsome, funny, smart, loving. and a handful. Your handful.
And mine are the same.
Whatever.
Come on, Vito.
I'm handsome.
Yep. I like the hair on the bottom of her feet.
You are the most handsome couple I've seen in a while.
See?
You like the hair on the bottom of my feet.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just saying. Well, I will ask this. So from each of you, what advice would you give to other couples who are contemplating marriage?
Just make sure it's working before they get married. Because a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons, for kids, because they family want them to, because everybody else getting married. I say just make sure that it's working before you jump into a relationship, because if it's not working before you get into it, it's probably not going to work after.
Marriage is not going to solve it.
Yeah, because it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. Marriage is work, and it takes a lot. So I would just say make sure it's really what you want, and don't get married just to get married.
Ashe. I'm receiving all of that from me.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't know if you were like me growing up, but when I was young, I loved running home from school, especially elementary school, and watching me some Divorce Court with Judge Maybelline back in the day, and hearing all the tea from them couples about why they took each other to divorce court. And Judge Maybelline light their ass up if they get out of order. And other times might joke around too, and it has a great sense of humor. And she played no games.
Right. That's probably the only judge I would watch, because they're Judy.
I love Judge Judy.
No, she crazy. I would have gotten in trouble every time.
The gag about that is, I think she was like that because, especially the later years, because she was in a very horrible deal with CBS and the producers and all of that. And then when she went over to Judy Justice, her new show, which is not new anymore, it's been on for 2.5 seasons, she calmed down a lot. A whole lot. She wasn't necessarily like how she was in the beginning when she was like cool as a cucumber, but she calmed down a lot ever since switching from daytime television to now streaming.
Okay, I gotta check her out, because I always thought she was mean. I'm like, that lady mean.
Her show Judy Justice is on Amazon Prime. So if you got Amazon Prime and you got access to Freebie, which is free when you have an Amazon Prime membership, just type in Judy Justice in the search bar and it'll come up, and you can watch episodes. And those cases are more entertaining than the ones from her other show, personally, because it's more, I think it's a little bit more of her and not so much of the dramatics that we've known for over 25 years.
Right.
Yeah,
Judy was trying to get fired.
I know I would.
But she couldn't get fired because she was not only the judge, she was also, she also had a production company that was producing the show and all of that stuff. So they couldn't let it go. Especially with her being the most watched court show, like 10 million people watch her show on a daily basis. That's actually.
People watched it because of the way she was. Like, yeah, but she would have kicked me clean off. Because when
I think you would have been cool and she would have received you. I think you would have been cool and as like you are now, and then she would have received you very well.
Yeah, see, that's what it is with Judy though. If you come in wrong, every time somebody come in wrong, I said they lost this case already, because she gonna make sure you lose off the bat. You come in with attitude, you done.
You know who's even worse about that than Judge Judy?
Who?
Judge Millian. Because I've seen a couple of times where people walk in wrong and approach the courtroom wrong, and she let them know when she come up to the bed. And I saw that, and I'm not feeling that. I don't appreciate that. You need to respect this court.
I got you too.
But we do have a question for Dre Lachey. what do you suggest for a person dating in the world today, or lack thereof? And what should they look for as a definite yes? Because there's so many no's out there.
I can't even say for a definite yes. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but y'all that's dating right now.
We tell it like it is. You gotta tell it.
I bless y'all, because the pickings are slim. Like, it's especially here in like Drea's here in Memphis, so it's like I'm scared to go outside half the time. But
Drea do 90-day fiance. You might need to go over there.
You know, a lot of people aren't into like dating online or those little, but to me, actually, I didn't know him at school. Like, we went to school together, but I didn't know him. So
did you even notice him or say hi?
I remember her from school. Like, I remember seeing her in the hallway. We had mutual friends, but they hung with them and I hung with my own other friends. But we all had mutual friends. But I remember seeing her in the hallway. I always remembered her with the braids, with the Jordans, stuff like that.
The blonde braids back then that you do now?
She had dookie braids.
You get on my nerves. I didn't have blonde. I had black, though. I had black braids. But I didn't talk that much. I was like really, really quiet. A lot of people that know me from school, that know me now, like, oh my gosh, because I didn't talk much at all. But I didn't remember him. But I was on Facebook. I used to run this page called Let's Talk Real.
Yeah, Let's Talk Real-ish.
Let's Talk Real-ish. And everybody would come in and it was popping. Now, that Facebook group was so he came in and he used to come in and talk, and he was funny. So I liked that he was funny. But I think he said something to me, and I looked at his picture, but it wasn't a picture of him. It was like his friend that had passed. And I was just like, not, I wasn't really interested. Like, and then when I saw him finally put a picture up, I'm like, who is that? I was like, oh, he can get it. He can get who is that? And so I started talking to him. I came here. Did I come here first?
Yep.
I came back home.
Yeah, you came.
And we went on a date to Applebee's. And then from there on, it was just, I would go down. I mean, I would come back here, come home and see him. He would come there to see his brother and sister-in-law. And we would just kind of back and forth. And that's when we kind of just decided I'll just come back. So, but Drea, I don't know. I haven't dated in so long. We've been together 10 years.
I mean,
going over 10 years.
Now you're just dating as a married woman.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I got my person. Like, you guys are looking for the person. So I don't know. I just say just keep being yourself, keep your eyes open, because I mean, these people crazy. So, but it's out there. But whoever he is, he's out there, and God got him waiting on you. So,
I bet.
Pray about it.
Andrea Lachey say, yep, you from Memphis, Judge Maybelline. Yeah, I love Judge Maybelline. I loved her because she reminds me of people who was around me early on in my life. She reminded me of close relatives, and I was like, dang, is she related? Because she reminded me of so many people in my family.
Yeah, she always reminded me of my great aunt. I got a great aunt she reminded me of.
But most of the time she was not wrong on what she would say on the show. So it's just, she always said, look deep before you leap. But and yep, Judge Judy is funny. She has a great sense of humor too. But okay, here we go. Vino, why are you such a hard ass on camera during some of the videos?
Who asked it?
This is your question, ain't it?
It is my question.
Yeah, okay. Shunta thought it was from someone else.
Every question is except for like the ones I highlight, like this next one with House of X, which we're gonna get to in a minute. But yeah, Vino, why are you such a hard ass on the camera?
I don't know. I guess because when we first started doing YouTube, I had to get used to it because it was like every time we was going out and she just pulled the camera up and all that, just get all the, and I'm like, especially like when we traveling and stuff, because when we traveling and doing stuff, I be on the move. I don't have time to pick up cameras and do video. I'd be like, man, get out the truck and come on so we can get this food. I'm like,
and before he eat, I'm like this, recording the food. He like,
so yeah,
one day he gonna thank
I'm
me.
still kind of working on that, just a little bit. I'm still kind of there, but it's just like, yeah, I'll be like, come on, I'm on a mission. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to get on this ship. I'm trying to get on this plane. I don't have time. And then she have a million things in her hand with the camera, so it take all day to lock doors and everything. So I just be like,
Shanti, you gotta improve that. You gotta be more swift with it. You're gonna have that camera in hand. You just gotta. I mean, how big is your camera anyway?
I mean, it's not big. I mean, I got a GoPro and a Sony.
Okay, so it's like this little thing on the stick. Because I remember seeing it a couple of times. Because I get it, because I struggle sometimes carrying the camera. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah. I struggle sometimes carrying the camera too when I'm vlogging and shooting for Chasing Liberation. But I had to get it down to a science because unlike the two of you, most of the time I'm by myself. So I can't afford to be lagging around trying to figure out how to lock the door and figure out get my boarding pass and get on the plane. I gotta have that together. I gotta be ready because no one is going to help me.
But I'm the keeper of all things. Like I have all of our boarding passes, passport. I'm usually the person that carries that for everybody. And I also carry the camera.
That one if that's the problem.
So see, he gotta help me then. He gotta you gotta carry some of the stuff. Or he can hold the camera.
Would you like to hold the camera, Vino? At least you want to worry about being on it as much.
Yeah, I'll hold it and act like it's on.
And then I'll be looking for the footage and be mad.
Be like, oh man, I forgot to record it.
And then that's why I'm like, Vino, you did that on purpose.
Exactly.
That is.
He gonna thank me one day.
Why you gotta do her like that?
He gonna thank me one day. He gonna thank me.
But you still gotta understand how it was when it was first started.
I mean, I can get that though.
I'm like, oh my God.
Leo said the same thing. He was like, he had, gotta get used to the camera sometime. Like
I had to get used to it too.
I was like, oh God, the camera out again.
I'm not used to the camera either, and I'm the one who started this whole thing. You know why I'm not used to it? Because I'm very introvert. Like outside of YouTube, I'm very introverted. Introverted to the point where if somebody sees me out and they say, "Is that the Honorable over there?" That looks like the Honorable. I see the hoops. I see the long flowing hair. Is that the? Yeah, that has to be the. And then if they come up to me and be like, excuse me, who are you?
And
why are you all up in my space? Because I'm very introverted. So I try to be as incognito as possible when I'm out and about in real life. But I get it. I had to get used to the camera too, because even though I was starting my own project, I didn't like being in front of the camera. I was okay with being behind it because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to angles and getting certain shots. But when it comes to being in front of it, it's like, how do I do that? Yeah. How do I do that?
Because it's like, just like the video we had with us on the four-wheelers and we on the bus headed back. And I've been sweating. It's hot. I'm hungry. And she got the camera like right in my face. Just, so how was the ride? How did you like? I'm like, oh.
I mean, but to make content,
I
you
know.
have to get all
So I just have to get used to it. Sometimes I just.
It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off.
Well, it's better for it to be her with the camera in hand versus some strangers with a camera and lights and microphone in hand to your face.
So I just figure I'd rather give them the real than me faking like, oh, I loved it. It was amazing. So you just don't
ow.
Yeah, like
you get his real reactions. Like
I rather get the real. I love the real reaction
Me
because
too.
as quiet as it's kept, even though I love the both of you, Vino, I vibe with you the most because you are like my spirit human. Because I love sarcasm as much as the next person. It's just that just give Shanti a little grace with being a hard ass and all of that. That's all I'm saying.
Right. When we in the car in the Tesla, and I'm like, "You like it?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I remember that when you were in Vegas. We're gonna get to that question in a minute. But before we get to that, House of X is wondering, when is you all's next cruise?
I don't know. We're looking at a September one of next year, so I don't know.
Winston said, "Do not dance around this question."
I don't know.
It might be in March. It might be in September.
We're looking at a few dates right now to figure out what's best for us, Winston.
Don't do him like that.
Hey, be nice to Winston, okay?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah, that's my dude, though.
Yeah, we love him.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, more importantly, in your Vegas video where you both met content creator Alexandra J Loves You, I have to ask, Vino, why did you tell the people that you were tired of them at the end of the video? Did you think I was gonna forget that?
I don't remember that. Next question.
Well, I remember it vividly. When Shanti was sounding, I'm saying we a whole vibe, and then out of y'all.
I know. He like, I'm tired. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of y'all.
Yeah, I'm tired. No, he said I'm tired of y'all. Meaning,
I couldn't even finish my speech.
Damn, what we do to you?
I'm like, cut. But I had to use it as a blooper because I'm like, this fool crazy.
I apologize to y'all. Mm-hmm. I really wanted to see y'all.
Well, we wanted to see you too because we adore the both of you together. You know, because it's no fun if the homie can't have none and you the homie.
Thanks. I'm just trying to get a Tesla out here. Jeez.
And that Tesla gave you all a lot. I'm just glad. Speaking of the Tesla, did you hear the story about the mother and daughter who were locked in the Tesla?
No.
Child, let me sip on this so I can tell you the story.
She gonna get locked.
We were so frustrated. We didn't know how to turn it off, turn it on, turn it.
So there was mother and daughter. They were in the Tesla.
Uh-huh.
Their Tesla ran out of juice, so to speak. And they were locked in the Tesla in the middle of the road in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
And the phones were dead.
Oh, yeah. See,
and I'm using this accent because I want to accentuate everything. And so the daughter has tried to plug her phone into like different cords and stuff. And probably after several hours of being locked in that Tesla at night, she was able to get a little juice, at least enough to make an emergency phone call. And Tesla, I think, was able to call her back somehow, somewhere, or they instructed her on the phone how to get out of there. Because when it's dead, you can't get out of there. There's no like regular handles to get out of the vehicle. They had to get out of the Tesla through the trunk.
Oh no. That's scary. Yeah, I think I'm over Teslas because now everybody got one. I wanted one when everybody didn't have one. Now I see them all the time. I'm like, man.
I don't want Tesla because I want to still be able to get out.
That part.
I want to be able to get out. I want to be able to get in. I want to be able to still be able to drive.
I want to be able to
everything depending on electricity when electricity runs out.
Right. That's why I'm just sticking to my American muscle cars.
And most importantly, I don't care for the person who created it.
Right. Not
one bit. But I just had to ask that question. I was like, why did you tell people you were tired of them? What'd they do to you?
And then that's the thing. All he has to do is be on the camera. Like, I have to be on the camera, make sure I get all the footage, edit the footage, talk to everybody in the chat rooms, go to everybody's channel and mix and mingle. Like, I do all the like footwork. He got the easy part. He just got to be him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but, you got the best job in the house. You get to be on camera. You don't have to hold the camera often. You don't have to do the editing. You got the best job in the house. All you got to do is be a good sport.
Answer the comments, the mentions. I'm so behind on everything. Like, I'm seeing people names that I haven't seen in so long because, it's just so many people like to try to keep up with. And I'm just like, and then when we went through our loss, like that kind of like threw us off majorly, because the energy in the house just was bad, like we weren't mad at each other, but when, that was his best friend. So that kind of took him out, so he was kind of put up a wall. So I'm still trying to, so it's tough. Like we still have tough days, but we know that we got to keep going because that's what Dad would have wanted. But it was
and
tough.
how are you two been holding up since then? I know it's been like a few months, and I did want to personally check in, and I know you probably weren't ready for that yet, but how have you been doing?
I mean, we doing. Like, we doing.
You're doing the best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so I gotta ask, on a lighter note, whose idea was it to take Spirit Airlines from LA to Las Vegas and back, and we already know what Spirit is giving?
We only took it from LA to Vegas. So it was like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, good 30, 40 minutes.
So I'm like, it's cheap and it can be content. Because somebody left a comment on my little shorts and was like, it's crazy that you'll risk your life for likes. Don't be dumb now. Come on. Like, don't be dumb. But
I hope they were kidding about that one.
These people be crazy. Some of these comments, and that's probably why I'm so behind in comments, because half of them people are just crazy. But of course, I wouldn't risk my life for a freaking like of people that I don't even really know. So no. But I mean, I figured it's 30 minutes. How wrong could we go with it? And the plane wasn't that bad, and the ride wasn't either. Now, would I fly Spirit somewhere far? Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
I was gonna ask why Spirit, because I know that you all went to the amusement park in Vegas, had a good time, but you were scared to get on all the rides. And I gotta get to that in a minute too. But why Spirit?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I looked at it was the cheapest. Because a lot of times we've gone to Vegas and we just drive over to LA, but that's 4 hours. So it's like we can jump on this plane 30 minutes and be there. And it was like the first one that came up. So I'm like, okay, we're going to use it for content and we're going to get a cheap ticket and boom. And actually people hate Allegiant, but we fly Allegiant a lot. And we're not bougie. We got 5 kids. We save where we can. We fly Allegiant. When we go to Vegas, I get on Allegiant. It takes me straight there. That's what I love because I don't like flying. I'm afraid of heights. So that's why I don't ride rides. But
you
to get on Delta, I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah. So that means, are you telling me, so does that mean you've never been to Liberty Land or to Mid-South Fair?
I went, but I mean, I didn't get on the rides. At Liberty Land, I drive a little car, a little old time car that go around the track. Did that.
Yeah, she still was screaming.
Probably. I don't like shaky, like I got a bad stomach. But yeah, I don't like heights. But yeah, with the Allegiance, like you get on Delta, it takes you over to Atlanta. Then from Atlanta to, I don't want to stop, go get my bags, get on a different plane, I want to go straight there. So Allegiance cool with me.
Yeah. Once you in the air, just get me straight.
Just take me there.
Now, do you have a sense of enough stomach to eat 2 times spicy noodles?
Yeah, well, we didn't finish. Our bowl was still full. That was like Vino wouldn't do it with me, and me.
Why not, Vino?
She didn't ask me.
I did too. What is that, a gnat?
I don't know what that was.
You almost hit me. Y'all was gonna see a fight.
I don't want you two to fight because you two are lovely.
It's good content.
No, let's leave that to Spice and your commitment, okay?
You know you grew up on Channel 5 wrestling.
That too. That too. That too. The first wrestler I've ever met in person was Jerry the King Lawler back when I lived in Memphis.
And you know Snowman is my cousin.
Really?
Yep. Him and my dad, first cousins.
So did you two get to hang out a lot?
Yeah, when he used to come over to the house, he used to always bring the little championship belt, set it on the TV, and then he always had a stack of wrestling VHSs, and he would put them in no matter who house he go over. Like, we want to watch wrestling.
And the kids watching like, what's VHS? What's that?
They don't know what well,
you know they
don't know what VHS is. Imagine telling them we're gonna listen to our music on this cassette, and they're like, "What's a cassette?"
Right, exactly. He got some.
Yeah, I still got all my
like me. I used to collect CDs like crazy when it comes to my favorite music and my favorite artists. Yeah. So
the best thing is when you could first learn how to burn CDs. It was going down.
It went down. I did exactly that. I created my own playlist on a bunch of affordable CDs and burned them. And I have my own playlist. Now, I mean, it could come in handy still in 2023, but not so much now because it seems like you can't buy CDs anymore. And that's kind of unfortunate.
Right.
But so in spring 2023, you released a video calling out the haters who accused you of being bullies by association with other content creators. As a result, you called out those people who made these accusations and left them with a message for them to process. From whom did these accusations originate? And what was their logic for adding you to these accusations?
I don't want to call names.
Come on,
this is a message.
You leave them a message right here after the beep.
It was one person, it was a she, and I really don't even know why she thought that we had anything to do with it, but it was crazy because she would always watch the videos. She was always there. I would watch her videos, even though, you know, that content wasn't something that I did or was into. I would still watch it because I liked the person. And one day I came and I come in and they was like, you fake, you this, you that. And I'm like, I caught off guard. I'm like, huh? Like, and that was my first dose of negative energy on YouTube. And it hurt my feelings so bad because I really didn't know. And he like, F it. Like, who cares? You know, but it hurt my feelings because I really want to know why, because I'm not with the bullying stuff. And if somebody was really bullying that person, I wanted to know. But everybody else came to me who she said was bullying, and they like, no, we wasn't doing that. So I just stayed out of it. And actually, she came on somebody else's video, and the person was asking her about it, and she was like, oh, it's not, you know, you don't have to worry about it. I don't want you to get in between it. So I was the same. I'm like, well, they saying this, she's saying this. I'm just gonna stay out of it. It's not my business. But somewhere down the line, she felt like I was a part of it, and she was like, you know, y'all just a big gang. Don't like my content. Don't come over here no more. And I just left it alone. Like, and I haven't experienced that anymore since. Like, but that really hurt my feelings. Like, because I liked her.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. And I hated that happened because when I first saw that, I was like, they bully people. They don't give me the type that they would ever do that. Especially Shanti, because she seems like she is the sweetest person ever. She might give my Bluebell cookies and cream ice cream a run for their money when it comes to being sweet.
Yeah, I would never do that. And, you know, we got kids. I don't want my kids to be bullied. That's not what I'm trying to teach my kids, to be bullies. I wouldn't dare. So, you know, I just thought it was a little bit childish and unfair because, I mean, I'm the type of person you can come and talk to. If she felt that I had anything to do, I mean, I never even saw them bully her. So I feel like I wasn't even around when they did whatever she felt like they did. I don't know. I still don't know.
And they don't bully anybody.
Not at all, Drew. Not at all. I would never do that. I mean, I would ignore you before I get into trying to bully somebody, you know.
We hate bullies.
Yeah, I don't like bullies, trolls, none of that. I mean, you come somewhere to make somebody else have a bad day. Who does that?
A lot of bullies at our school got their ass kicked. Because it was crazy, like with school when we had bullies, like people that tried to be bullies to other people. I was always friend to that. I was friend with outcast people, like the people who, you know what outcast is. And I was always
Andre 3000 and Big Boy.
I talked to everybody.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna let you bully nobody while I'm right there. Like that ain't happening. Because if you sit there and allow somebody to bully you,
you a bully.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Tree, it's my brother.
Welcome in, Tremaine Rooks. Welcome in.
That's my oldest brother. Well, that's my oldest brother. That's my oldest brother. Yeah, that's my only brother. But he the oldest.
Okay, come through, fam.
21.
Love. Don't forget to hit the like button at the bottom and share this out.
Oh, that nigga 60.
No, don't do him.
You two are so adorable. So you shared that, Shanti, you were experiencing sickness at one point, and then you were wondering if you were having children, and then you swerved us and said that you were not having children, but that you were having a grandchild.
Yes.
I'm still going to get you for that, Shanti. And I'm going to get you for that too, Bino, but more so for you.
I didn't have anything to do with it, and I'm spaded.
Oh, you was in it. You was with
it.
Yeah.
You're going to kill my question. I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you see yourselves having children together? Don't be shaking your head. No.
We already have children together. I mean, to us, those are our children together.
Ooh.
Like, no.
Ooh.
We our kids are having kids now. So I couldn't imagine myself holding a baby, trying to be, you know.
This ain't 1970, 1960.
Not a knock to anybody else, though.
1960 and 70, where they having the grandkids older than the auntie. Right. No.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, not a knock to anybody else. If people still want to have kids, you know, that's fine.
We done.
But I can't.
We done.
You don't want to
like
be dad again, Vino?
No, the only thing that gets me now that since my dad passed is that I didn't have a son to carry on my name. So that's the only other thing to keep the Rooks last name going. I got a nephew with the last name, but that's it to carry on.
I mean, there's still time. You're young, you're vibrant. You may think about it within the next year or two and may want to have one more.
No, I think I want to travel. And if I have a baby, it's gonna be in the way.
Yeah.
The baby might not be in the way. The baby may want to go with you.
No. Shanti baby gonna be in the way.
You see, he said Shanti, and he said if the baby cry, he gonna say your baby crying.
That's what all fathers do.
He gonna be blunt with
crying, but then when he hits that home run and wins the game, he'll be like, "That's my baby. That's
that daddy baby.
That's my daughter. They hit that home run and won the game." But when the baby crying, it's like, your baby crying over there. Your baby needs his diaper change.
Yep.
What Tree said. Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so-called bullies.
But yeah, you're not bullies. You're just very misunderstood, especially you, Shanti. It's like, I have a feeling that there's so much more to you than what we're going to be able to learn tonight. But that's why I got to have you back on the show so we can learn more. And I'm hoping we can do some content together the next time I'm in town. Or if you ever want to come up here, we could do some content then too.
Yeah, we got to go to New York too.
Yeah, you've been watching the New York episodes?
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment so far that you've seen?
The yesterday episodes when you went to the Wendy Williams to the last show, that was so cool. Y'all need to go watch that.
I loved it. I just hated I didn't get to meet you. I got photos with everybody. I got photos with DJ Sus. I got photos with Marco, his little handsome self. I got photos with Suzanne. I got photos with Norman. But I didn't get photos with Sherry. I was so mad.
Yeah, I saw you waiting, and here she come in the truck. I'm like, what? But
At the garage, didn't want to see any. I'm like, that is so mean. I came to see you.
Yeah, and that was cool. I mean, you went 2 days in a row, right?
No, it was the same day.
Oh, okay. So
they had a morning show and then an afternoon show. It's just that the morning show was live and then the afternoon show was taped for the following day.
Oh, that's
and the afternoon show was the finale.
Oh, that's cool. That was neat.
Yeah, so that's one of the advantages to like living in a city where you can go to a lot of different talk shows and you know, I met some people who do it like daily. They'll go to those shows every day because they're retired or they don't have to work and they just do something. They go to those shows and enjoy themselves, and after that they go back home and I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. When we went to Hot Springs, was that last weekend?
Almost 2 weekends.
Almost 2 weekends ago. We went to Gatlinburg the first part of the week. And then we came home and then we went to Hot Springs. And we were just like, we could just do this forever. Like, just sit at the lake and drink mimosas. Like, you know, I wish I could do that every day. But I gotta work.
Was that when you all did the drink challenge?
Which challenge?
Yeah, that's the drink challenge. Hot Springs.
Yeah.
I love that drink challenge. I think the apple drink was a little bit of a cheat drink.
Yeah, that's cheap. You know, I'm like, I know that one.
You know that one.
Yeah, if I don't know.
And I love the little contraption you all created. I had the drinks. I was like, damn, you all must spend hours creating that because it don't look easy to make.
Now I'll see what my brother-in-law said. I never do such a thing.
My SNL is sweet, not a bully. She's my angel.
I love my brother-in-law.
Oh, that's so sweet. See, I need that in my life. As much love as I could get, I'll take it.
Who you is.
But
you don't remember.
Say that again?
No, I was saying Tree was speaking to Dre. I was saying that he don't know who she is. He doesn't remember who she is, but she was on a trip with us in Gatlinburg when it snowed, and Mama was calling her Clarice.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that name, Clarice. It's kind of classy.
I know. We liked it too. I'm like, oh. Because she gave my sister-in-law the name Mur. She gave me Connie. So they call me Connie. So everybody has a name.
Connie Chung?
She said Connie and she said Consuelo, but Connie if you think I'm nasty. So they call me Connie all the time. So I'm like, so obviously y'all think I'm nasty.
Oh my God.
So they flipped it. So now when I'm nasty, I'm Consuela.
Oh, Consuela. I love that name.
He be looking
Me
for
too.
Consuelo.
I like Consuelo.
Consuelo the island girl.
Yeah.
Like on
what name were you given?
Jamie Foxx show.
Poncho?
What you say?
What name were you given?
Vino.
He said Bono.
Now I'll take Bono.
Yeah, Vono. It's Vono.
Teresa, you remember her? Yeah, she was with Mikey.
But so you both live in my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. So were you both born and raised there?
Yep.
You were? Okay.
I stayed in Detroit for 3 years, but other than that, I was always Memphis.
Come through Detroit. So you already mentioned the high school that you went to and the middle school. But what elementary school did you go to?
My first elementary was Jackson Elementary.
And I went to Winchester Elementary.
Shanty, you're an East Memphis girl through and through, child.
Well, that's kind of like Whitehaven.
Yeah, Winchester down there.
Like Bowenshire.
She was a Kazaza Oak girl.
Oh, Bowenshire. Okay, I know that area.
That's where we stayed, but it wasn't called the Bentry. It's called Briar Park.
Oh, wow.
So I went from Jackson Elementary to Richland Elementary. Then we moved to Detroit. Then when I came back, I went to Oak Haven Elementary. Then to Newberry Elementary.
It was all over the place. I went to Winchester. That's it. Winchester, and then I went to Wooddale Middle, and then Wooddale High. That was it.
Do you want to hear my story then?
Go ahead. So you've been to a lot of schools? Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we know Central.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning and work my way to Central. Okay, so first, when I was a lot younger, I was in Raleigh. So I went to Wells Station.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was what is the name of that one street that's on there's another elementary school. It's on Cottonwood. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head.
Cromwell?
No.
Evans?
Yes, Evans. That one.
Oh, he know every street, every name, everything.
And then I went to the elementary school where I spent most of my time at, which was Goodlet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was advanced middle for a year. Then Sheffield for a year. And then Bellevue. I call it junior high because back then it was junior high. They changed it to middle. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And then Central. And then that was that. I was done with Memphis. I was done. So still an East Memphis person, but I was a little all over.
When she comes to Chicago, can you take her to Cabrini Green so she can see Candy Man?
No.
She want to see Candy Man.
Cabrini Green is a thing of the past.
Yeah, they tore it down, didn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
They tore that down a long time ago.
Your brother play too much.
Candy Man.
Even the Evans family don't live there anymore. I'm just saying. But what I can do is we can go to the Mag Mile. We can go to the outlet that I like to go to. We can, what else? We can go to Six Flags. We could, what else?
Yeah, Six Flags in Gurney, Illinois.
How far is it? When we drove, how long it took us to get there?
My auntie that passed away, she stayed in Waukegan.
Also, you know the area.
Yeah, I just know the name on my. That's it. Well, but I remember going to Gurney to Six Flags years ago.
I love that Six Flags. I love it.
And I think, we went to Chicago
for a family reunion.
2017. I think it was 2017 or 18. We came to Chicago for a family reunion.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, my wife was scared because she kept hearing all the stuff about Chicago.
Yeah, but
and
then
you live in Memphis,
and
we've heard all the things about Memphis, especially.
Yeah, when you tell people you're from Memphis, they're like, "Oh no," but it's just where you just got to know where to go.
Is that ashy?
Yeah, that's ashy as hell. But yeah,
don't be busting her out,
right? Just put some lotion on it.
You had to bust her out in front of everybody.
Oh, did I? Rewind
it. You can't take it back now.
You can't take it back. This is live and full effect and full color. Now,
Florida Evans gone too.
yes, Florida Evans gone too. She left. That ship was sailed back in 1998.
Ooh, my brother had the biggest crush on Florida Evans.
Well, hey, she was a nice lady. So she was very beautiful too. And she was very classy from what I was able to see. The clips of her that I saw, like when she would attend awards events and stuff, she was very elegant.
See, my brother-in-law got good taste.
Great taste.
Might be lying on him.
Ain't nobody lying on him.
But yeah, we can go to Six Flags, go to the Magma, we can go to the Outlet. I don't know if you're a fan of going to the Sears Tower. We can go to the Sears Tower.
See, I never got a chance to check out the actual downtown of Chicago.
That's what I want to go downtown.
Like I never just checked that out.
Well, don't worry. We can do that too. I just pray that when we do, it's when I don't have to be there and that I'm just shooting time, because I go downtown every day to go to campus and I'm so sick of that area.
I know.
Yeah, I can understand that. So we'll
damn.
So how far is that away?
From where?
I mean, when Mama drove it felt like 2 hours. How far is it?
How far was Chicago?
Yeah.
My Chicago from us about 8, 9.
It didn't feel like that, but
that's because it's boring, right?
Did you sleep, Shanty? Did you take naps on the road?
Like, I don't know. Maybe I did, because I know my sister used to live in Milwaukee and that always felt like forever. But I feel like the time we went for the family reunion,
Chicago closer than going to Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. Whew.
It surely is. I can personally attest to that.
They can have Milwaukee.
And Milwaukee's a whole nother beast.
Yeah, buddy.
Because if you've ever been to Shanty, have you ever been to Milwaukee?
Yeah, my sister used to live in Milwaukee. My nieces and nephews live there now.
I got a little secret to tell you in case you're not sure. In Milwaukee, even when the light's green, you need to stop before you even proceed. Why? Because them people love to run red lights intentionally.
That's crazy. You know how to go.
No accountability, no camera to snap and send a ticket in the mail. None of that. They don't have that.
That's crazy.
We have plenty of that here, but they have none of that up there, and that's why they just do whatever they want. And it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that our crime was just like the worst. I mean, it is the worst. It is bad, but everybody else,
it's bad per capita.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you all have had like so many people trying to run for mayor,
and none of them ain't gonna do nothing.
Not even Harrington, because Harrington back in the day was cool. He was the
back
man.
Now he too old.
Come on now.
I'm just saying, we need some action. I need them to get these. They need to do something. People riding down the street holding guns out the car. I mean, where the police at? Like, they too busy pulling over somebody.
Maybe the people holding the guns are the police.
And who them guys? I was about to say the N-word. Those guys don't look like police to me. They just got big guns out the window riding up Winchester. Meanwhile, the police 3 cars deep pulling over somebody that ain't even did nothing. So it's a mess. We need some good people in office. I know that.
Well, looks like Tremaine's going to bed. Say, love y'all, going to bed, got treatments in the morning. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming through.
We love you.
Welcome back anytime, Tremaine. So don't forget to hit the like button on the way out if you hadn't already. Thank you for being here. But
we love
you. If you want some fresh blood and fresh ideas, why don't you run for office, Shanty? I think you'll be a great mayor or a great council person.
I don't have time. I don't even have time for me.
You got some time. All you gotta do is get in front of that camera and tell them what you're gonna do for the city.
I wish.
I'm running for mayor.
Oh Lord! So you can tell them you sick of them.
Now, if he tell them people if he tell the people he's sick of them, they may actually vote for him.
They might, because that's what they liked about Harrison, that he spoke his mind.
So get the hell out of his office.
I actually like that. I like a person who speaks their mind, so I kind of like that too, personally. As long as it wasn't directed towards me in particular, then we good. Now, if it's directed towards me in particular, then I got a few words for him.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, why don't you run for office? I think you'd be great.
I'm already stressed out.
Yeah, so that way I could be the first Maine.
You hear that? Vino can be the first Maine. Mm-hmm.
Or I can be the first woman. How about that?
No, Shanti, you need to run because I think you're gonna implement change. Come on, we got like Justin Jones in Nashville. We got Justin Jones in Nashville. We got Justin Pearson in Memphis, and we also have there's some guy running. His name was Brandon somebody who's running for council in Memphis. I forgot his name. He's a young guy. So you can run too.
These folks ain't about to stress me out. I'm already stressed.
They're gonna be like all this stuff going on and you on vacation. Be like, yep.
I'm like, y'all worried about the wrong stuff.
Be on vacation.
But don't they go on vacation anyway?
Right. They just run for mayor and then we don't see them no more. Be like, wait, what happened to the guy?
There is no guy. That was just the first Maine. The mayor, she over there in the closet hiding.
Right. The one man going on vacation, and the man over there telling people how he's sick of them.
Yes.
But to follow up on the last question, though, what neighborhoods did you all grow up in when you were living in Memphis?
Black Haven, White Haven, and East Memphis. That's all I know.
I was hoping you would have said just East Memphis because I was gonna be like, yeah, you an East Memphis girl through and through. But White Haven, I'll take that too.
I mean, when I was in elementary, is the only time we stayed like off, in Winchester right there. But most of my life, East Memphis.
Yep, I grew up in I was born in Greenwood Square. On what is it? Getwell.
Oh yeah.
Getwell? What part of Getwell?
Greenwood Square. The apartments next to the Wendy's.
Oh my God! You literally were like right up the road from where I was living.
Actually, I was born. That whole apartment was one whole section, and I was born like right across from the hospital, and that part down that end.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then we moved from there, and I grew up a little bit in Binghamton, and then that's when we moved to Detroit. Yeah, my parents from Binghamton, so that's where all my dad's side was Binghamton, so all of my cousins were there, and my mom, she just stayed everywhere from Clementine to the Windsors to the Skylane, Hubert, Wabash, like all over.
Grandma went wherever.
Yeah, she was everywhere, so she was like a nomad.
And I think don't you all stay in an area that back when I was younger, I used to call paradise?
Yeah,
this I guess was like Southwind.
Yeah,
like
when they built Southwind area, everybody wanted to be out this way.
And I like being out this way because it's convenient to everything. Like the kids go to Germantown High. We right between Germantown, Olive Branch, and Collierville. So we surrounded by like nice areas, So
I thought you were outside of the city, like technically outside of the city, and you were out there in Paradise.
Well, it's called the county, but it's still in the county, so it's still
no street lights, none of that out here.
Also, it's like the unincorporated part.
Yes.
Oh, you got it made in the shade.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like that.
It's cool. We only have county taxes.
Yeah, you can go out there nude right now and want nobody to see you because it's dark out there.
So, I guess I've always wanted to understand it. So, for those who live in unincorporated Shelby County, like when you get mail, does it say Shelby County, Tennessee, or does it still say Memphis, Tennessee? Or I don't understand how that works.
It still say Memphis.
I think it still, say Memphis, Tennessee.
It say Memphis on it.
That's kind of weird, especially when it's unincorporated.
Right. They were trying to like make us a part of Germantown.
Yeah, they still be trying to annex and do all this and that. You know, Germantown and Collierville want to be their own. They don't want to be part of Memphis. So
they like we ain't.
Yeah, like sometimes you can get mail that'll have Germantown, Tennessee on it or something every blue moonish, but.
And from your Facebook location, it'll call this Germantown.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I thought it was Out There in Paradise, aka Germantown, Collierville. I called all of that because it was just so peaceful and quiet, or at least back in the day it was. I don't know how it is now, but
some parts feel pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Like our cousins are coming on in. They coming closer and closer, so it's tightening in, but like our neighbor drives an Infinity. They got 2 of them. And somebody stole it out of his yard the other day. It's crazy.
Are you serious?
They moving on. Yeah, they watch. They moving on in on us. You can't have nothing around here.
I noticed because I remember you sharing a while back on your Facebook about a person who you dealt business with and he swindled you.
Yeah, and I talked about it today too, because I've been even more mad about it lately, like because that was a lot of money. I mean, and I know we dealt business from like his house. Like I bought a car from him before for my boys, so I went back to get another one. He gave me a deal, and it wasn't a deal. Like he basically just took my money because I had one of the cars, but something was acting up with it, so he took it back to fix it, and I never got it back. And it's crazy.
Did you have a mechanic with you when you went to get this car?
He a mechanic.
No, but you should have brought your own mechanic because he was also stealing it.
Because the first car that I bought from him, I didn't have an issue. And this man, he act like a dad. Like he was like really, really cool. So we had knew him for like a year. So I trusted him. Yeah, never again. Never
Always again. Bring a mechanic with you when you look at these cars.
Yeah. I mean, and at this point, it's not even like it's past the mechanic. I mean, you took the whole car back. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Like I told you in the comments when you first talked about this person, take him to Judy Justice. She will take care of him.
Well, he come to find out the lady who I met him from, her son also played football for Germantown. He did her the same way. She took him to court and she won, but I mean, nobody's making them pay the money. So what's the point? I take you to court.
Well,
I mean, I guess it's always
so. If you go to Judy Justice or some court show on TV, they will pay your money to you.
Oh, like the court shows. He's not gonna come.
How would you know? He'll get paid an appearance fee.
Oh, well.
So if he gets paid an appearance fee and they tell him that, he may actually say, okay, I'll come. I'm going to get some money out of this.
Yeah, I don't want to show my butt on TV because that's how I feel about him right now. I don't like him at all.
I know. And I hate that happened because it would have been an opportunity to make yourself whole, but...
Yeah, I mean, because he started coming back, like he gave me some of the money back, but then he just disappeared all over again.
But see, now that he gave you some of the money back, that would be more reason to sue him because he's admitting guilt to
and all the messages he did. The sheriffs that came, because we don't get the Memphis police, we get sheriff department. They saw it. They was like they was gonna charge him, but then I guess he ended up getting somebody that was kin to him because they start calling back like, oh, well, you could just go meet him and pick up the cars. I'm like, no, not going to meet him. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah, me too. But I learned my lesson. Never again.
Yeah, never again. But, so... here's the big question. So when are we going to meet up?
I don't know. Like, I guess
tomorrow.
So we gonna drive.
I'm here for tomorrow. Yeah, let's make that happen.
No,
You know Southwest still has them sales going on right now.
See,
so go ahead and book you a ticket and get them 2
No,
free.
we said you're gonna be in Memphis tomorrow. What you talking about?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
When you coming back?
I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. But I promise you this. The moment that I know when I'm coming back, especially when there's a trip planned, you're going to be the very first to know. I just don't know if you that reachable on Facebook, but
I'm more reachable on Facebook than anything. So, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to make it happen. We'll make it happen.
And then if we meet up, would you do me the honors of being on an upcoming episode of Chasing Liberation where we visit our old stomping grounds and share stories and creating memories?
Absolutely. Let's do it. I tell them all the time, I'm like, we got so many beautiful places that we could go here. But a lot of times we're working. So on the weekend, well, he cuts grass too, because him and Dad used to cut grass together. So
yeah, I remember seeing that particular video of you all like trying to come to terms with that particular loss, and then you actually going to help Vino to cut grass, which was so powerful. It was very powerful, but it just took me a minute to just have to reflect, you know.
I understand. Like, so now a lot of times, you know, he'll go early when I'm still at work, or he just goes so I don't have to go out there because it's been really hot. And he'll go by himself sometimes. So his mom will trail him so that she can, because, you know, it's crazy out here. People stealing trailers and all kind of stuff. So we don't like him to go by himself, but he tries. He's stubborn.
Men are always stubborn.
Mm-hmm. But so when he does that on the weekend, you know, we live a busy life. Like, I'm always tired. I just need to be famous.
You will be. All you gotta do is keep reminding us, especially me, that you are a whole vibe.
A whole vibe. I be trying to tell my family, come on, make these videos. We didn't get called out on so many challenges.
I love it. You all are really a whole vibe. I'm loving it so much.
Thank you. As soon as we catch up on all these videos on these memory cards I got, we're going to start doing some of these challenges we got called out on. Why is he blowing?
Exactly. Look at him. He's trying to blow smoke up your
Exactly.
I was going to say a different word, but we just going to leave that where it's at. But
because she's smoking hot.
Okay. Cute. Very cute.
Thank you.
But what advice would you both give to someone who is in need of hope, resiliency, and support and has nowhere and no one to turn to for that?
I mean, pray. Go to God. Go to God. Talk to God. And also places that you wouldn't think, because since we've been on YouTube, I mean, I have friends, you know, I don't have a lot. I got a handful. I don't like to keep a lot of people around, but.
Well, I hope I could be one of them.
Yeah, I'm right here. And that's what I want to say. Like, since coming here, we've been on YouTube a year now. We made our year August the 12th. And we've met so many awesome people. Like strangers that show more love to us than people we've known for years, and we appreciate that. So actually this is a good place to come to meet people, you know. So I mean, it's endless opportunities on meeting people that can help support you, you know. Usually it's strangers that support you the most, and you know, we can attest to that because you guys, this community has been awesome to us.
Yeah, because I remember when she used to always say names. She'd be like, this person did this and this person said. And this is when we first started doing YouTube. And I just be like, whatever, yeah. Because I didn't know names. Like I never had my name, Vino Rooks, on there. I would always go on, but I wouldn't say anything. So I didn't know anybody. So when she's always talking about these people, I'm like, okay.
And he saw how fast those numbers was growing. And he started mixing and mingling with people and got cool with. So it's like family. You know, this is like, you guys are like our family. And we appreciate
And that's
it.
why I
Like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't get to some people as much as I would like to, but when you get up in the morning, go to work 6 to 5 or whatever, come home. The grandbaby was just here. My daughter came and picked her up, trying to edit videos and still cook a dinner, and it's hard trying to be in lives and talk to everybody. Like, it's hard. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can, because I do all of the footwork by myself.
Well, Shanti, I got one word for you. Self-care.
Yeah, absolutely.
I try to tell her that.
I'm working on it.
You gotta create the space for that. And it won't come by itself. You have to incorporate it into not just your life in general, but into your daily life. Because in order to show up, you got to give yourself that grace. You got to give yourself some rest. You got to give yourself a little bit of fun just to kind of keep a balance.
Right.
And you're not going to, and you won't be able to really show up until you give yourself that care that you deserve in order to show up for anyone else.
That's true. Yeah, I'm working on it. You're going to make me cry. I'm working on it.
And you got this. I know you got this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do these couple of question prompts, and then we're gonna get to the final question, and then we'll be done.
Okay.
So either one of you can fill in the blank for this, but I'm kind of curious. So the world needs
love.
You know, the world needs
a hug.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take that. I believe in
God.
Definitely God.
Beautiful. Love is
kind.
Loving.
Love is loving.
Yes.
And the thing that matters most to me is
my family.
Yep, family. Well, my car.
Speaking of cars,
thank you, Drew.
Auntie, I'm jealous of your car.
Mine?
Yes, I would love to have an SUV. I could sit up high in, and it looks fully loaded too.
It is. It is. It's nice. It's not the newest, but it looks the part, and it gets me where I need to go. And they gave me. I got the truck. It's a Ford Expedition. I got it from Infinity of Memphis. When we got it had a lot of.
You mean the one on Getwell?
It's
no, that one closed.
It's now. It's in Wolf Chase.
That one been closed for years.
They closed that one down.
They gonna steal all the Infinities off the lot.
That area ain't the same no more.
If that Infinity lot was still over there, those dudes are still every corner lot every night. They got little programmers to reprogram that stuff. But I got it from the one in Wolf Chase, and they gave me a powertrain warranty to where if anything go on with the motor or anything, they pay for it. So anytime I have issues, they pay for it. So I think I'll probably keep it for a long, long time.
Well,
it's paid for.
And oh my God, on the inside it looked amazing. It looked like you got room for about 15 people to sit up in there. There's videos that you shot where you were driving, and I'm like, dang, I want to roll like that. And then there was one video where you and Precious were going somewhere. I think you were going to a store and you went shopping. And I'm like, dang, I want to hang out with them. They look like a lot of fun. And then there was another video where you all went to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, my favorite.
They don't never take me.
Whatever. He don't want to go shopping.
Well, that's fine.
That's my Texas Roadhouse.
You the story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to go to Texas Roadhouse too. I want to see what it's giving.
Well, we're gonna go when you come. When you come here.
Go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Before I get to the final question, this is a Memphis type of question I'm going to ask you. What is your favorite barbecue spot?
A&R on Hickory Hill. For me, it's A&R on what's that? Hickory Hill in Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mine used to be Showboats until they closed it down.
Mine is Central Barbecue. Although I prefer going to the one on Central Avenue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They now have one on Poplar too, and it was cool, but I prefer the one on Central.
That one looked nice. It's by my job.
Yeah, so that's my spot right there. But growing up, my family loved going to Tops, or at least my family loved going to Tops. My grandmother used to go to Interstate.
We got a Tops over here. They just put a Tops on Hex Cross, and it's good.
I might have to check them out. You know, when I first heard of that name, Hacks Cross, I cannot help but the song that comes to mind for me is the Crossroads song.
You miss your Uncle Charles.
I'm serious. Crossroads would come to mind anytime someone else would say, "I'm going to Hacks Cross," so it's over there off of Hacks Cross. I'm like, the Crossroads. But that's what I would think for real, and it kind of feels like a crossroads too, because you're going outside the city once you go over there.
Yeah, because you go up the street and you're Olive Branch. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, something I was cooking, but I'm back. You cooking hot noodles?
She said no.
You've been cooking all day. But Dre Lachey, I'm glad you're still here. But okay, so. The last question is, what can we look forward to seeing from Kicking It with the Rooks on YouTube in 2024?
Me being nicer.
More traveling, and I would say, because like right now I feel like I'm so behind. Like we went on a cruise in August and I haven't been able to put that together yet. So I feel like I'm going to be more caught up in 2024.
Self-care.
I'm going to find me a healthy balance so that I can keep it up. But I want to give more. I want more of the family, like the whole family.
Yeah, because in some of the videos I've seen Precious, I've seen Jarrell, and I've seen I'm trying to get everybody. But I have not seen Vino's oldest.
She was in some of the we tried some international snacks. She was in that. She was in most of the first videos. Like when we first started, we did like this little stick your hand in a box and feel what it is and tell what it is. And we did a drink, one of those little drink boxes, like when we first started. And we were putting like anything out the refrigerator in it. Mayonnaise and hot sauce and we were like tasting it, had to tell what it was, but she was in a lot of those. Like I guess now it's hard, you know, they're getting older, so everybody's at work, everybody's all over the place. So yeah, it's my goal to have more videos with everybody. That's what I want.
You know what I would love to see?
What?
I would love to see the two of you in videos as a couple. And sometimes I would love to see an entire vlog strictly from Vino's perspective. Because we don't get to hear much from you. I don't get to hear much from you. And I'd love to learn more of your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody I forgot who said it's like, why don't you take the camera with you to work or something?
Me. I'm like, take the camera. Because that's what I want. I want everybody to like put into it. I want everybody to pour into it, you know. He said, look, we got that challenge. We did that.
I didn't do it. The challenge. What's that challenge about?
It's that little hot gummy bear. Yeah, and it was one of my Vlogmas videos. And the kids, they did it. They was running around here. He said I was going to jail. Because I gave the kid, but they 18, they grown. They was 18.
Were they? Was Precious 18?
Well, Precious wasn't, but that was on her because I almost beat her up actually. Because she got an attitude. She was mad. But I'm like, you knew what you signed up for when you licked that gummy bear and it lit your ass up. You knew. You shouldn't have.
Was it that hot or was it that bad or what was it?
They licked it and was like, oh, and still ate it. If you licked it and you knew, no, like, champ, we waiting on you to eat that gummy bear. Tay Weezy. He got one. We actually got one over there somewhere. It was one left. The kids kept trying to get me to eat it. Never. We got the chips too. Grab the chip.
We ain't gonna do that one chip challenge.
Drill said when we get 100 likes, that ain't working. She sold us short.
But you'll get 200 and then you'll have to do it twice over.
We got a video coming up in 3 days. It's gonna be on Drill page. And she talks about that chip. And Drill, look, I got more. So
they upside down.
Oh, look, I know. So we just waiting. The kids said they not doing it.
Well, that's fine. That's their loss. They're not gonna be in the video.
They like, we don't care. After they took that hot gummy bear, they was like, they don't want to eat nothing hot.
Why not? That's the best thing to eat.
Exactly.
But what do I know? I just a person who loves hot stuff. But you all are amazing. You all are all live.
And thank you. You are too.
And now that you've been on my channel, you are now fam. You fam to the channel. And fam in real life.
Yeah.
I like this shirt.
I know.
Thank you. You can get it from me tonight.
Yeah. I seen they got a lot of nice ones. I like the one that say dope in real life. I like that.
I showed that one too. So when I placed the order, it was for this shirt and it was for dope in real life. So I have that one too.
Yeah. Cool.
She was laughing at me early because when the couple had the shirts on, I said God first and dope second.
Yeah. He saw them standing up the shirts on. He like, God first. And what did he say? Dope second. I'm like, that does not say that.
It didn't say dope second. It didn't say dope second, but nice try.
Exactly.
Oh, she finna eat the chip.
Man, that Johnny ain't even big.
Let's watch. We may get
a
challenge.
Here you go.
Let me give it to Bino.
Shanti.
Let me put it back in the pack.
So should we set a timer?
No.
So you got to try the entire chip. Okay.
And you got to do it before 2023 because this is the 2023 version. So we'll think about it. We're going to think about it.
What? You're not going to do it right now?
I already thought about it, and it's a hard no for me.
Not a hard no.
Come on. You could do a real challenge here.
I eat some spicy Doritos.
When they get us to 100K subscribers, I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I'll do it then. I can't do it.
And then when it gets to 100K, watch me be in the comments and be like, you remember when you were on my show and you said that when we get to 100K,
and Shanti gonna get on a roller coaster.
Here you go. You need to do this chip challenge, and I'm waiting.
And I'm gonna when we get, you said 400K, 400K.
No, he said 100K. Don't try it. You tried it.
Like
he said 100K.
Look, we only got about 100 subscribers, so.
And Shanti gonna get on the roller coaster.
I ain't doing that. I eat this chip before I get on the roller coaster.
You'll do the one chip, and Shanti will get on the roller coaster at Six Flags.
I'm scared. That make my stomach hurt.
How your stomach hurt to that, but your stomach didn't hurt when you ate those noodles?
It did.
Yeah, stomach was hurting.
I was in the bathroom.
But that's normal. You're supposed to be regular.
I mean, but that's beyond regular. That was horrible. Like, no. So I can only imagine what this thing will do to your insides. Woo.
It may taste good. You never know.
It might, but I watched who I watched do it, Curvy Q, and she was like, I'm like, no. But if we get to 100K, we'll do it then. I'll do it then.
100K, you'll do the one chip challenge, and Shanty will get on the roller coaster. Okay, got it. You heard it here first. So once kicking it with the Rooks get to 100K, Shanty's gonna do that one chip challenge, and she's gonna get on the roller coaster at Six Flags.
Why I gotta do both though? Why I gotta do
both? You said it. Well, you said you do both.
No, I said I do one. Yes. If I get to 400K, then I'll get on the roller coaster. So I do
100K for the chip and 400K for the roller coaster. I'll do that. Duh. And you heard it here first. So let's hold Shanty accountable for that. And Vino, you got to be in on the chip too.
I'm gonna record.
I get y'all. I'm gonna be on the little kitty roller. I'm gonna be on the little kitty roller coaster, like yeah.
No, we said a roller coaster, meaning the Superman, the Batman, the Joker. We mean those.
See, I should have told y'all. I should just let it.
We don't mean the little kitty rides. That's the little babies, okay?
Okay.
We gotta get on with the wrong folks. And if I have to go on with you, I love to get on with you because I love roller coasters so much.
Oh my gosh, how?
Easy.
Oh gosh.
Easy. I let me tell you a quick story and then we're gonna wrap this up. 2 years ago, I went to Six Flags for my birthday. Mm-hmm. Now, my bestie, God rest her soul, she was willing to go to Six Flags with me, but she didn't want to get on any scary rides. But she got on like 2 of them. And then after that, she said no more. The first ride we got on was the giant drop. Ooh, she was terrified. I had to give her a hug and console her because that was how bad she was feeling after that. And then the second ride we got on, she was done. So the rest of the rides that I got on that day, I was alone. She waited for me on the ground.
See, that's me. I'm gonna hold y'all cups, drinks, coats. I'm the holder. Kids.
Vino, please tell me you love the rides.
He do.
You love the rides? We going to Six Flags. Vino, we going to Six Flags. You know that, right?
Hold y'all
stuff. Shanty.
I'll record.
Can you at least get on the giant drop? All you're doing is going up and then you're coming down one time.
How about that thing the boy got killed on that thing? Oh no. The one that what's his name? Ty.
I forgot Tyreek, wasn't it?
His name was Ty something.
It was a boy got killed in Orlando on that ride.
On the ride that go up and then it dropped down. He came out the seat. That's the ride you talking about? Oh, never.
Well, they didn't secure his little thing, and he didn't secure it either.
Right. They didn't. I'm mad about that still. But
can you at least try that? Because I know the other ones you definitely not gonna want to do those.
Oh, I'm not getting on that thing.
Come on, Shanty.
See, I don't like drops, but I ride roller coasters. I don't like nothing to take me in the air and then just drop me down. I'm with upside down and all that type stuff. I'm with roller coasters and stuff like that, but like just a ride that's just completely dropped down. I'm like,
I'm with you.
I love that. I thought I was not gonna really receive it well, but when I got on the giant drop, I went up, saw the view of the whole city, and then it dropped us down. I was like, "Ooh, that was exciting!" And then my friend was like, she was done. She didn't want to get on any more rides. Yeah, she was crying. But we got on one more ride together. After that, she was done.
Yeah, me and Drew gonna eat while y'all get on the ride. We gonna record. We'll record.
Man, the last time I went to that,
you hate the rides that much?
She don't ride anything.
No, nothing. We went to Universal Studios when we were in LA, and he had me get on the what was that?
Harry Potter.
Not that. That was fun.
You talking about the Jurassic Park?
Oh my God!
The big water ride, the big water boat, Jurassic Park.
I was waiting for the drop. I'm like, is it here yet? Is it here yet?
We ain't even went up no hill or nothing. She is it finna drop yet? I'm like, no, we ain't even went up nothing yet.
I was scared. I ain't doing it. No. I might do that one
Shanti,
again,
I'm with you
was...
now. I used to ride, not no more. Why
right.
not no more?
Not no more. We ain't doing it.
Is it that bad?
It's that bad.
What happens when you got on it?
I get on them rides.
What happened when you got on it last?
The one in University, I was scared.
But she didn't have no problem with it.
I mean, it was okay. I guess I could do that again, but the roller coaster, I can't do the roller coaster. I can see too much open space around me. I can't do it.
So, even if I could treat you to some funnel cake afterwards, you wouldn't get on the ride with me.
Get the funnel cake before, so
but it'll be my treat.
No. I'm not doing it.
Man, you are so hard to
cruise ship.
But
get banned for the rest of our lives if I make it.
Ain't got nothing to do with your
but to get back to the story though, so after she stopped getting on rides with me, the one of the first rides I got on after that was the Joker. So I got on the Joker. I'd never been on it before, and it took me by surprise what it was doing. It was doing all of this and all of this, and I came down. I was a little woozy. I was like, oh, okay. And then I had to stop. I shook myself out of it. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next one. And I kept going. And that was every bit of my old ass age.
That reminds me of somebody that goes on vacation, come home, and unpack their luggage like as soon as they get home. That's weird. He does that. My stuff been in the luggage for a week. And I'm a Virgo. I like order. But I'm not coming straight in from vacation unpacking my luggage. Like,
that's amazing, but I am a little concerned about the Virgos around me. Yeah. I'd be scared. I'd be like, yeah, check this out. Y'all cool, but yeah.
Don't you laugh.
I ain't saying that.
Leo gang. But anyway.
Shout out to the Libras. It's Libra season. And my mama's birthday.
Libra season is here. You gotta love the Libras, especially the ones like Tony Braxton and Maya.
Yeah.
Some other people I know in my life who are Libras, who are good Libras.
My mom is my favorite Libra.
Happy early birthday to your mom
tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mama.
Happy early birthday. Hopefully we get to meet her in one of your videos.
She in a bureau. She in every cruise video. Vino had her wig on.
I don't remember that video. Ain't nothing else in that glass.
Oh, Lord.
Vino, can I ask you a question?
No.
Ask it anyway.
Have you ever watched RuPaul's Drag Race before?
Yeah, have I?
Oh, we watch everything.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do we need to?
My mom be watching all that stuff.
It wouldn't hurt.
So what? Is somebody on there look like him or something?
No, I was just wondering if he's ever watched it because if he's wearing your mom's wig,
exactly,
then hey, he might want to compete and get some money out of it. You know,
talking about some. She could never wear it like this. I'm like, what? Okay.
I was just being honest.
Whatever.
Well, that's one of the most honest things I got in a long time. And I love honesty. We all love honesty here on The Message. We're very nosy. But
nothing wrong with being nosy. You got to stay informed.
Exactly. Now, does anyone have any final questions for Kicking It with the Rooks before we wrap this up?
Yeah, sorry we laying down, y'all. Next time we'll be up and moving. We tired.
It's okay. I love seeing a Mr. Mrs. sign behind you. And, you know, I'm loving that. So,
Thank
and
you.
how's Precious doing with her car?
We're supposed to go and drive some, but I told her we'll do some more this weekend. We haven't been driving like we should because we've been doing so much. But I told her this weekend we're gonna get out there and drive because she's supposed to be able to get her license next month. So she winding down, but she's not ready by herself yet. So I gotta get her ready.
Yes, gotta get her ready so she'll be good to go.
Yes.
But in case no one has any final questions, I'm going to go ahead and share this. I would like to thank Kicking It with the Rooks for being on tonight. This has been a long time coming. I've been praying for this for a while and hoping. And I was like, I hope they come and hope they enjoy themselves and have a great time.
Yeah, fun.
So thank you for being on tonight. And thank you for bringing the Rookie Gang to The Message.
Thank you guys for coming. We love y'all.
So I'm so grateful for that. And thank all of you for tuning in. So they say that home is where the heart is. While it takes time to discover home and what home encompasses for us, while we finally discover it, we discover ourselves as individuals, as couples, and as family. Not only do we discover ourselves, we also discover those who make home just that much more familiar. While our community is what makes home familiar, it's our own selves who make any space home. As long as we remember our beginnings in order to know the exact end. Home will always remain in our hearts and our spirits, no matter the trials, tribulations, and testimonies. Home is where the heart is. So I would like to thank each and every single one of you for being for watching The Message tonight. I'd like to thank Kicking It with the Rooks for coming on tonight and chopping it up with me. It was wonderful. It was amazing. It was fun. And everyone who's watching tonight, it was great meeting you all. Hopefully you'll be back for future episodes of The Message and for upcoming episodes of Chasing Liberation. And like they say, we a whole vibe. We a whole vibe. So thank you for being here. Kicking It with the Rooks. Stay behind for a second. And thank you all so much for being here. We will see you for next week's episode.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, everybody.